What is going on, guys? Sinister here, back with another Madden 18 video. We are continuing our Cleveland Browns rebuild. We left off. We don't got player negotiations. Those are the same ones that we had before that we're just not going to get into. But we have 307 scouting points. I've been putting those off for a couple weeks, and we're going to go ahead and do them right now. I don't want to waste them because they do regress when you don't use them. So let's actually, I'm going to take a look at the left side here and look what we need to. Not going for quarterbacks, don't need a running back. Receivers would be nice. Tight ends, I'm good for. I could always take another tight end. I mean, we need a backup for Njoku. As much as I like Seth DeValve, he's not really good rating in Madden. Like the guy, like him as a player, but this is a rebuild, so we're trying to rebuild for the best. I think I need to start doing that. So like the Seth DeValve needs to go, the Danny Vitale needs to go, and stuff like that. As much as I don't want to, we might have to. Could use a blocking tight end though, and that's what he is, because Njoku is not. Njoku's like a receiver, and he said he wants to block, and he's more than willing to block, so he very well could. We just haven't seen that yet. Just coming out of college, he just turned 21. I mean, he was 20 when he was drafted, and he was only used as a receiver in college, and he was used as a phenomenal receiver. I think he averaged like 17 yards a catch. That's just crazy. But we need some blocking tight ends, so wow. Yeah, really bad catching. This dude better be specifically like an amazing blocker, because that was terrible. Let's try him. Let's see if his grades are a little bit better. The run block's good. Okay, and he's got better catching, so I'm looking at this Segwig Mathis. He's got good run block, which definitely helps. So I'm not gonna take a tight end 5th round for blocking. Well, I don't know. We can always hit free agency too. I don't really care to upgrade the line because we have a phenomenal line, except for the right tackle in the guard. No, the guard is Zietler. We definitely don't need a right guard. So really just a tackle. Left ends. Check the defensive side. We could definitely use the left end and have Ogba as a backup. So we're going to check out Haynes Compton. Wow, great hit power. Good tackling and good pursuit. We need to keep an eye on him. Wow, okay. That's our first A that we've had, so what else do we got? We run a 4-3. Let's check out the other 4-3 run stopper since he did so well. We'll do Lawrence Stapleton. Decent, not the best. Let's go to right ends now. We just got some of them. We don't have any of them for later. We'll just go first guy and see what he's got, and nothing good. So well, let's just check out kickers and punters just because. I don't know if any of them are predicted to be drafted. No, they're not. No more Robert Aguayo. Roberto Aguayo's in here. Oh lord, what a mess. Free safeties, we could use another one. Let's try the 2nd rounder. Okay, let's not. Malcolm Glover. What about you? Donald Glover's cousin, related to Gambino? The world may never know. Strong safeties. I'm rocking with Jabril for the future, but you know, we need backups. We got to run support here. All right, decent, and let's check out the zone. Insane. I'm just gonna scout a quarterback just because. Let's do, because I mean, if he's available, I can always take him. If he doesn't, if he falls, and then use him as trade assets. Donald Fry. Charlie Fry's brother? Wow. Great throw power, good throw accuracy, short throw accuracy. He's got a good throw on the run. The throw on the run makes me want to take him, because that is not a thing that a lot of people have a high stat on in this game. So, I might scrap my entire game plan and try to go for this guy. And use him as a trade asset. Or if he happens to be better than Kaiser, use Kaiser as a trade asset. I don't quite know yet. We'll have to figure that out. But that's for to come later when the off seasons hit. No injuries, weekly training. I'm thinking about skipping the weekly training because it seems like it never does what I want it to do. So what we need to do first, this is what I want to do. Let's upgrade our team. We haven't done that yet, and we definitely need to. So it's not there. Where would it be? Team value, finances, none of that. It's got to be under my team. Yeah, okay. It just doesn't say it on the little thing there. Njoku has 3,000. I want to... There we go, that's what I wanted. It's like, I don't like that little thing. Njoku, where's his awareness at? Too low. It's going up. Alright, he goes from an 84 to an 85. Alright, take it. Myles Garrett. Awareness. Going up. Goes from an 85 to an 86. That's what we like to see, baby. Deshaun Kaiser. His awareness needs to go up too. What about his deep throw accuracy? Because he has great throw power, 95. Wow, okay, so his accuracy is actually not bad, and his throwing the run's good too, play action. We just need to get that awareness up, and I think he could surpass an 80 right here, honestly. 79. Oh well, close enough. Everyone's going up by 1. If you don't know that about Madden, when in doubt, boost the awareness. Now, if it's like an 85, there's no point, but when you're in the 60s and low 70s, just boost the awareness, man. Now, this was my concern with Josh Gordon. I know he has the slow development, and I was told the slow development will change, but until then, I mean, it's so expensive to buy everything. Like, I don't know. I don't even think it's worth spending on Josh Gordon yet. I'm gonna save up, and hopefully that development trait changes, and we're just gonna keep his XP where it's at. Danny Shelton. Actually, let me just do Jabril real quick. I want to get his awareness up from that 70. Big time. Alright, that didn't affect Jabril much. Kirksey. So this is where the awareness really doesn't matter, because Kirksey is an 84. I might do zone coverage for him, depending on where that's at. Yeah. We'll keep... I don't know. Let's look at the other ones. I'm only worried about people like this, with 1,000 and above. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Cody Kessler, I mean... I guess I can upgrade his stuff. Oh, Agba, here we go. 66 awareness. That needs to go up for sure. He goes from a 76 to a 77. So we're making progress here. This is definitely a good thing to do this right now. Duke Johnson. What do we got? Awareness is low for him as well. But they don't have much XP, these players, so it's not going to affect as much as the other ones did. Danny Schoen. Yeah, these players we'll keep right here for now, because we can't add much, maybe 1 or 2 if that, so we'll just leave it at that. But we got some upgrades to the team with that. Let's look at the depth chart just to see if everything's in order. Kaiser, Murray, Britt, Gordon, Coleman, and Njoku. Got the offensive line is set. On the defensive side, still got some injuries, so but for the most part it looks like we're good. And yeah, Joe Hayden is still hurt, so our cornerbacks are a little different, but signing Revis helped because he's just in there now, so that was definitely a good idea. Shelton, Brantley, Ogunjobi, Garrett, and Nassib, or not Nassib, Orchard. No, Ogba. There we go. We'll get it eventually. Nassib's progressing a lot, though. Wasn't he like a 69 at the start? Those two, wow. He's really improving, and I like that, so that's a good sign. Alright, we got the Bengals here. This is our second and final game against Cincy. We lost the first one. Can we pull it off? Probably not, but you never know. You never know. Yeah, I didn't figure. Wait, did we win that? No. I think we lost, didn't we? No, we won. Okay, sweet. So we did. We were 3-7 before. That was bad. I thought we were 4-6. Never mind. So we did beat Cincy, which is really good, by 3 points, though. These are close games, has been the theme. This seems like it'd be a back and forward. Nah, we did win most of the stat categories, so that's good. AJ McCarron had himself 3 passing yards. Okay, and he had a touchdown, though, so that must have been a fake out of somewhere, which is unfortunate that we fell for that. But Andy Dalton did get picked off twice. He did torch us up for 335 yards, though. Kaiser had himself an okay game, 278 with 2 touchdowns and a pick. Did get sacked once, but we sacked Andy Dalton 5 times. That's a great sign. The completion percentage for Kaiser could have been better. That's what we need to work on, is his accuracy, because he's just not completing passes. I don't put that all on him, though. I think we need help at the receiver positions, too. DeMarco Murray, this is why we got you. Averaged almost 4 yards, had himself 101 yards on the ground, and a touchdown. Gio Bernard did okay. Duke Johnson had himself a pretty decent game, too. Got above that 4-yard average for once. Do we just, like, stop Cincy on the ground completely? Wow, we shut them down on the ground. And I mean shut them down, considering they have that 3-headed monster. But, where's the third guy? Wow, Joe Mixon didn't get a single carry out of this. Has he carried the ball at all? Are they just not playing Mixon? I don't know. Let's look at our stats now. We already did that for rushing, receiving. Gordon had himself 2 TDs. That's what we like to see. Progress, baby. We need to get that up. Josh Gordon, Kenny Britt had a decent game, and Njoku, and the rest is kind of what we've been seeing. If we don't have one guy have like 100+ yards, every person's going to have around 50 yards. That just is the trend because it's just got to divvy it up. But Josh Gordon was definitely the standout for this game, and that's a good sign. McCourty had himself 11 tackles. Percy had 10. We had a lot of sacks. Let's look at them. Myles Garrett with a sack and a half. The other one going to Agba. Or the other half, I should say. And then Kirksey, Collins, and Shelton all had themselves a sack as well. We did have 2 picks. 3, sorry. So we had Kirksey, Jabril, there we go. And another one for Issa Abdul Cueto. So this is looking like my, I think, smartest acquisition, considering I got him through free agency. He's seeming like he's getting interceptions every week. He's playing pretty good, so that was a good sign for sure. Actually, I take that back. My best sign was that Michael Burton fullback, because he was involved in the DeMarco Murray trade. Still don't know how I got that done, but I got it done. And that's all that matters. Let's see what Jabril did on the punt. Nothing again for the 2nd week in a row, but Duke did okay on the kick returns, and so did Ricardo. So I'm kind of sad we haven't had a return touchdown. I was looking forward to that. I thought that would spark some, but obviously this is first season. We're going to get some eventually, probably from Jabril. So that worked out better. Let's look at our division. 4-7 across the board. Across is not a word. Across the board. There we go. So this is getting interesting now. This rebuild's going a lot better than I expected, and I'm enjoying it big time. We're gonna skip scouting because I feel like we scouted enough players. I just lied to you. We're not. I want to scout everybody that I can. I know it takes not a lot of time, but it's more or less frustrating to just go through everything again, but this is a rebuild, so it's worth it. Markel Lynch. We need corners big time, so I'm going to focus on them for right now. Corners and receivers. Let's focus on later rounds for them, though. These are all, now they're all first rounders. We have 2 first-round picks and 3 second-round picks. We'll get one of them, if not 2 of them, for sure. Who was it? Was it him that I said was the standout? Or was it the receiver? I think it was the receiver. No, was it tight end? There was somebody who had an A in a category, and I forget what position he was. I think it was a linebacker. I'm almost positive it was. Yeah, it was Keith Griffin. So, no. Because it was an A. I don't know. He is around here somewhere. Regardless, we're going to the receivers now. And try to get a later round steal. Not a later round, but not a high pick like that. Michael Ward, he's a possession guy. That's what our number 1 is. I don't know why he went undrafted. Those are pretty good ratings. We'll have to see what he does in the combine, though. Keep an eye on him. DeAndre Armoire from Villanova, 5'9", 173, speed receiver. Hoping the speed is worth what that was putting out. Let's actually look at some later rounds, though. Oh, I remember what it was. It was the quarterback. No, it wasn't. I was just impressed with him. But speaking of quarterback, let's go ahead and do the other first rounders while we're at it, just to see what we get from them. More talent. So these quarterbacks are looking nice, dude. Ryan Watts, Taylor Witt, and Donald Fry. We got to keep an eye on them. Let's do halfback since we haven't scouted one, although we don't need one. We usually find gems don't in the later rounds for halfbacks, so even though the 3rd isn't really a later round. This guy. Alright. So that's all of our scouting points that we can do right now. We're going to go ahead and move on to new injuries. Shit. How long? Who is it for? Tank Carter, 3 weeks. Shoulder tear. Not worried about that. He is a backup. So, Caffrey's still off for 23 weeks. We'll definitely have him back next season, though. I did the math. Off-season's 15 weeks away. 6 weeks after that. He'll be ready for the start of next season. It's just, man, I was so bummed that we had him. And he couldn't play. So Jamie Collins is now fully recovered, which is good. No more injury risk there. He's back in the lineup at the left linebacker, where he needs to be. Go ahead and simulate the Chargers game now. Hopefully we can pull one out, but I think our luck streak ran out with this one, and it's probably going to be it for this. Probably this is where our division starts to fall apart. We lose, and are we first? Oh, we're tied with Cincy. No, wow, 40-29. We put up 40 points this game. Our offense is looking like a lethal weapon right now. We are consistently putting up points. 27, 17 was not bad. We put up 35 there, 31 in a loss, 28 in a loss, 35, 29. Those two games were just bad. I don't even want to talk about them. But 31 and 40. 40 points for the Cleveland Browns. And they outstatted us by like everything. What did we do? Let's find out. Cody Kessler had him. Oh, Kaiser got benched. Ooh, that's not good. So Kaiser didn't have himself that great of a game. He got sacked 4 times. He had a 62 completion percentage. I don't know. Kaiser just did a lot better, I guess. He only got sacked once. He had a touchdown. He had worse completion percentage, though. I don't know why Kaiser was benched. Maybe it's because we were winning by so much. That might be it. But Phillip Rivers had 4 picks. We picked him off 4 times. That's good. Our secondary needed that. We've been getting sacks, but not a lot of picks. Duke, meh. I'm not worried about them right now. Wow. So we didn't rush the ball much at all. We didn't pass it. Where did we get all the points? So we had 3 rushing touchdowns. So Danny Vitale had a rushing touchdown. Cody Kessler had a rushing touchdown. And Chris Thompson had a rushing touchdown. You know what? A win's a win. Points are points. Touchdowns are touchdowns, no matter where they come from. But 21 points from a third-string running back, a backup quarterback, and a fullback. That's interesting. I don't know. David Njoku was the standout receiver, and the rest were virtually even. Duke Johnson had a receiving touchdown, though, which is good. Where is Gordon at? Mediocre, but whatever. Defense. Here's where it's going to get interesting. I want to see these. Do we have tackle for losses? Shelton with 2, Schobert with 1, Ogba with 1. I don't think we had a sack. No. Jamar Taylor had 3 interceptions. And what do you know? The free agent standout, Issa Abdul Quados. I really hope I'm getting his name wrong, because for how good he's been doing for me this year, I can't be butchering his name. But 3 picks for Jamar. I told you Jamar was going to be a star for us, not only in this game, but I love him in real life. He was a great trade for Miami. I think he was a steal. So excited to see him play, and so excited to have him locked down on this team. 3 picks. Oh my gosh, we have touchdowns here. He did allow 7 catches. He had 2 deflections. Defensive touchdowns. Yeah, we had 1, and Issa Abdul Quados returned it, so great news. Our touchdowns came from defense, weird offense, and I'm going to assume there's some other ones over here. No kick return touchdowns, no punt return touchdowns, so nothing there. Just weird ways to get touchdowns, but hey, screw it. We got it. We won. We put up 40 points against San Diego. We gave up 29, though, which isn't bad. I think it was, what am I looking for? Just garbage time that Kessler went in, maybe. I really don't know, but regardless, I couldn't care less, because we're tied for first in the division right now, and that's amazing, because right now we're in the playoffs. I think Cincy has it over us, but that's a great sign, and I like the way that is looking right now. See, return from injury, practice sign squad. Okay, so the Chargers went and signed Trent Taylor from our practice squad. Okay, no big deal. Covering from injury, and Joe Hayden is available to play again. I don't know if I want to insert him, though, depending on how high of a risk he is, but it doesn't matter. What we're going to do, though, is do that. Jamar is going to get the first rep duties, and then Joe, and then Jason, and then, or Jason. Yeah, Jason, and then Darrell. I almost said Devin. I thought we had Devin for a second, but no, we do have Jason. In fact, I wish we had Devin. I wish we had Devin and Jason. Shit. But, yeah. And obviously, you're going to be starting for a free safety. And Jabril's gone up a couple. I think he started at 76 or 77. So, I think this rebuild's going to be good. barring no more crazy injuries like McCaffrey, this is looking like a successful rebuild. The fact that year 1 and we're already looking like this, I mean, not that this is like amazing, we're 5-7, we're losing, but tied for first in the division and putting up crazy numbers like that is a really good sign. This is, that's going to be an interesting game. I'm going to scout these players real quick and get past this. Ooh, he's looking good too. I think I'm done with scouting for now. I can waste the scouting points. I'm gonna wait until the draft combine. For right now, we're done with scouting. That might be an unpopular opinion, but I want to get through this. We have 4 weeks left. We'll go ahead and get through this game and see what happens. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh no, I take it back. Back up for a second. I think I haven't been doing this, and this is the training, but yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Regardless, let's go through this game. See if we can beat the Packers. I doubt it, but oh, we tied. You know what? It's not a loss. We didn't lose. So 5-7-1. That's it. If the Bengals lost, that should put us at first. No, the Bengals won. The Steelers won now. So the Steelers won, the Ravens lost, and the Bengals won. So right now it's the Bengals ahead of us. That tie is going to be interesting. This year is going to wrap up very interesting because of that tie. Not only everything that's happened, but wow. Okay, so I'm curious about this now. We put up 608 yards. Good Lord. What happened? Okay, so Kaiser threw 4 picks. But you know what? I'm not too mad about it. It's against the Packers. We tied, and he put up 408 yards and 2 touchdowns. 4 picks and still managing a 72 rating is pretty decent. I'll take it. I don't know why did Kessler get in the out? We threw 1 pass. Okay. And Kaiser also completed 67% of his passes. So 33 of 49. I'm overall happy with that performance. For a rookie, I'll take it. You didn't lose. That's kind of all that matters right now. Duke had himself a fumble again, but he averaged 4.2. DeMarco averaged 4.5. I still don't know why Duke is carrying the ball more than DeMarco Murray. That defeats the whole entire purpose of me signing him. That needs to change. We're going to have to adjust that for sure. Josh Gordon, 131, and Corey Coleman, 115. 2 starting receivers for the future balling out, and the tight end doing some work too. Britt had a touchdown, and Duke had the other receiving touchdown. Let's look at the defensive side. 10 tackles for Jamal Taylor, keeping it up. No picks this week, though. But those 3 were more than enough to make me happy. Myles Garrett had another sack and a half, and the other half going to Danny Shelton. So no picks, right? No. Okay. Let's look at kick and punt returns to see if we got anything out there. Duke Johnson had a really nice game on the return. And Jabril did pretty decent for punt returns. 11 yards averaging. I'll definitely take that. One thing I'm going to do real quick. Actually, no. I was going to adjust how the running back situation is going to play out. But I honestly, if we're winning, I don't care the stats. I mean, I didn't give up a whole lot for Murray. I gave up Brock Osweiler, a fullback, a 5th rounder, or a 3rd rounder. I forget, but I'm not too concerned about it. One player has regressed, though, and we're going to check out who that was. My guess is, oh, Kaiser went down. Awareness, the 4 picks. I figured that would happen, but oh well. It is what it is. You can't win them all. I mean, I don't know. I think we're good. We have the Ravens up next. I think I'm going to end it here. Let's scout some players real quick. Maybe just like a quarterback or receiver, just to kind of wrap up the video. Let's see if we can't find a gem somewhere in the quarterback. I think that's what I'm going to do. We get a mobile quarterback right here. Let's just, for the heck of it, 7th rounder, Holden Rousel. No, nothing special there. So, dismal pick right there, but it is what it is. That is going to wrap up the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like and hit the subscribe button for more of this series. I'm excited. I'm going to keep playing and busting out these videos because now I want to see what happens. So, they're going to be coming fast, guys. Keep an eye out for them, and peace.